Ladies and gentlemen, homies and homettes, children, babies, creatures of all kinds, what it do, what it do. Welcome to another episode of Main Versus the Machine. We're about to get it popping.
I'ma take 'em from the streets to the sky, the streets to the sky, the streets to the sky. I'ma take 'em from the streets to the sky, the streets to the sky, the streets to the sky. But believe it or not, some streets in the sky, some streets in the sky, some streets in the sky. I'ma take 'em from the streets to the sky, the streets, the streets.
There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, homies and homettes, children, babies, creatures of all kinds, what it do, what it do. Welcome to another episode of Man vs. the Machine. We're about to get it popping. Let me go ahead and link up all these things. We are now going to YouTube, Facebook, and today, first time in a long time, Instagram. Let's go live on Instagram. So give me Man vs. the Machine from everywhere. Also going on the podcast and blah blah blah. Just please with that. Let's get it going. Looks like it's got a delay on Facebook, which sucks, but oh well. Not Facebook. Then I want to give it the program. I would look like on YouTube. Gucci on YouTube. Yeah, Gucci in the studio. Yeah, we good everywhere. All right, let's get. So today's topic. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna piss off some pastors. I don't care. I'll bring it to you real and direct. Only way I can do it. Today's topic, without delay. If you're gonna keep passing it up, if you're gonna keep fumbling it, the blessing, quit praying to God. You're wasting this time. And this ain't no religious thing. I don't ever take it there with y'all. But it's the honest to God truth. How did I get here on this topic? This is the conclusion of the purpose, the perfecting and building your purpose. This is the conclusion of all of that. I gave y'all the sauce. It was all motivational, build you up. What you should do, the things that's gonna come after you when you got a powerful purpose. How to not give into that. Last week I took it to a different direction, kicked it, spit the little sauce for the guys, you know what I'm saying, about not letting your little head lead you into destruction. So this week, what's up, y'all? What's up, Crystal? What's up, Yolanda? Yeah, so this week, we're gonna conclude all that. I talked to y'all about again some of the things y'all should have did to or should be doing to increase your credit scores, to build wealth, to build a legacy, to stop just doing the things that have continuously got you to a place of wanting more, but not seeing the results. Told y'all about the definition of insanity, doing the same thing repeatedly, expecting a different result. Talked about all those things, even Valentine's Day. Cupid is not in the air. All this other things we talked about. So today, I'm gonna talk to y'all about the most irritating thing I see. Right. So for years, I had this chain, right, and it was a charm on it was a plug, diamond charm, and I wasn't the drug plug. Well, it wasn't meant to be the dope plug. It was a plug because I was doing a lot of things in business and hustling and things where I could plug different people in. One of the most irritating things is people would come to me, ask me for opportunities, and I would give them the opportunities, and they would squander it. If they ask me a job, they don't show up. And I'm a plugger, like I said. I've been a supervisor for several years now, manager, and a superintendent, done a lot of things. And can actually get people hired into places and do these things that they ask for. Put me on a party. Uh, let me be a bottle girl or a door girl, or let me do security, or plug me in with the credit repair, plug me in with the car wash. I want to flip cars too, or I want to do this. I want to join. I want to be a part of the boat rental company. oh, let's do this together. Let's do that together. And then these opportunities come up and people ask for all this stuff and then they don't follow through with it. That is like the most irritating thing. And it's not just with me. Like I'm not the only punch to the plug, but people continuously say, man, I wish this would happen, or I'll be praying for this and I pray for that. And these opportunities arise and they never jump on them. They sit there and watch the opportunity go by, too scared to move. Um, too not just too scared to move, too lazy to move at some points in time, or um just really don't give a damn. So what I found out in my years on this earth, a lot of people complain about situations, but they never want to put in the work, the real actual work it takes to get out of those situations. So they complain all day long. And I find this especially training. Um and it's funny, it's one of the funniest things, like being a supervisor, you first line of defense from the floor to management, right? So when you're training, there we go. There people are trying to gauge what type of boss you're gonna be, what type of supervisor you're gonna be. Are you gonna be a company man, floor man, their friend, or somewhere in between? So they're gonna test you in all different kinds of ways, right? But once they see, you know what I'm saying, an angle, my personality, I'm a people person, they give you the complaints and they give you the scary stories. Oh, this is a horrible place to work. Oh man, these people got it ass backwards. Or these people is this and this, right? All these complaints. How long you been here? 15 years, 20 years. Why? If it's such a bad place to work and it's such a bad opportunity, why are you still here? I'm ready to get out of here. Okay, well, how many opportunities over there? 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 1 year, 6 months. Did you had an opportunity to leave or go do something else? Or no one can ever have an answer to that question. And that's the funny thing to me. Um, we human beings don't like to be satisfied. If that's the best way I can put it, I don't like to be satisfied. Um, no matter what you can do, what you do, um, someone is not going to like it. You can't please everybody. You can't please most people. In the Matrix, the movie The Matrix, um, the agent was talking to Neo, and he said, "Well, we made the Matrix, right? The first time we made the Matrix, we made it perfect. There was no crime, there was no death, there was no nothing. But you humans woke up and were disturbed by it. You couldn't believe it. You didn't want to be happy. So we had to take it back to one of the worst times in human history to make you guys stay asleep." Um, if you if you think about it, if you go biblical with the fact, Genesis said Garden of Eden was a perfect place, right? All they had to do, they walked around butt naked. It wasn't cold, obviously. They could eat and do everything with this one tree they weren't supposed to eat, right? So it was perfect. It was a perfect place. That's what it says. Exactly as it says. It's perfect, right? But they decided, Adam and Eve decided to go mess that all up, right? It was perfect. Heaven, perfect place. Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, decides, this ain't perfect enough. I want to take over and make it my perfect, right? Gets kicked out, banished, destroys heaven, all this other thing, started a war up there, whatever, right? These are the stories that you hear. So back to what I was saying about people. People aren't satisfied, but they're not willing to do or willing to take advantage of the opportunities and the blessings when they appear. So people can teach you. I'm not rich, no ways. I've been put rich a lot of times, but rich, no. So there's people that out there, and that's the funny thing about the internet right now nowadays is the internet. Um, you still got the trolls and the distractions out there, but there's a lot of people. It's a big group of people that's trying to teach people how to be successful, right? One of the guys, I'm not gonna say no names, but I've followed him pretty much from when he entered the internet. And we talk about a lot of the same things. He does credit repairs, trucking companies, Airbnbs, and all these other things, right? The guy charges $1,000, $5,000 for credit repair, guaranteed, and will get you the bag after you get it right. Last 2 weeks, because people just trying to show people and try to motivate people to do something, right? He started giving away his $1,000 to $5,000 credit repair system for free. All you had to do, well, it wasn't exactly free. All you had to do was join his club. It's an investment and it's a wealth building club. It's a people building club. Right? It's $1 a day, literally. So for $30, cheaper than anybody else, you're gonna get guaranteed credit repair and all this other knowledge that he has in this community that he set up on Facebook. And the reason he did this is because so many people have shifted so much negativity into what he's trying to do to help them. They want things for free and they want it done for them. Not only are you gonna give it to me for free, not your time, your money, uh, all the things that you had to go through and experience to create these avenues to teach people how to like actually build wealth without having to go through the hardships that you had to. You want to skip all that. So you not only do you want him to do it for free, but you want him to do it for you. So he said to help. So for all these months, you see all this bashing, and you can tell it gets to him. It got to me. That's why I stopped doing these man versus machines. Not because of people saying things. It's because you get tired of telling people things that are important to their life, to the lives of their family, to the lives of their generations after them, and they don't hear it. That's really why I stopped doing the man versus machines for so long and off and on with it. Um, but I knew where he was coming from, and so he did this right, and people still didn't want to do it. Now the man has vets and fences and all these other things that people want to see to try to justify wealth, right? And still, people didn't want to do anything. So people, this is what I'm talking about. You pray for these things, these opportunities for somebody to teach you how to get out of the rat race, the 9 to 5, how to get out of the struggle, and you don't do anything. Current employment. Uh, they start off just like the big three, $18-$20 an hour range, right? But there's an opportunity at this job. Now, when I worked on the line, you just had to learn the job. If they put you there, you got a certain amount of time to learn the job and keep up, or your ass will be out the door. Pretty much what it is. This job pays people an extra dollar an hour for every job that you learn. It's 6 different jobs, right? None of them are hard. The very first job they give you when you walk in the door is the hardest job you can do. Damn, it's actually physical labor. The other jobs are pretty much just watching screens and testing things on the line. So every job, the least amount of money you can get is 95 cents an hour. If you was to take your time in the 3 weeks allotted to you, you can learn all 6 jobs in 6 months. If you're smart, probably 4, right? So you got a chance to go from 18, $19, $20 an hour to $26 an hour in 6 months. Nobody's taking advantage of this opportunity with 3 people. 3 people. The jobs: learn to drive the forklift, learn how to do sampling, learn how to read the control room in the computer. Sit there literally and watch monitors for another $1.05 an hour. But the people at the square one will complain about the amount of money, what they're doing, won't take advantage of it. Now you pray for all. I mean, where can you go where the company wants you to learn how to do easier shit than when you walk in the door and they're gonna pay you $1 an hour for everything that you learn? Where can you go and have this happening? Literally. And I mean this like from the bottom of my heart. When I first started Ford in 2007, January 3rd, 2007, we started as temps. Started at 1895. Plus, we was making a navigator, so we got like an extra dollar because of Lincoln Premium, right? So they laid us off, got rid of the expedition, sent it to Kentucky, right? 4 of us left in the plant. The 4 of us there were only there because we knew over 20 jobs, each of us. And we were favorites of the supervisors and management because we know so many things. And the reason we knew that is because we kept getting thrown off into other departments, but we were able to keep up and pick up the jobs, right? Ford never gave me one extra dollar for any of those jobs I knew. In fact, when they couldn't keep me at what's up, niece? When they couldn't keep me at Washington Assembly and they sent me to Swing, I took a $4 pay cut an hour. A $4 pay cut. So what I'm saying here is like y'all have to understand, and this is why I'm saying this, and I mean this shit from the bottom of my heart. If you're not gonna take the blessings that God puts in front of you, the blessings that the universe put in front of you, shut the fuck up. It's plain and simple. Shut the fuck up. Stop praying. You wasting God's time. You wasting your time and somebody else that can get them blessings that you letting go. And I put it not just in the form of money. People always pray for a good man or a good woman, right? They get it or they walk past it. That person comes in their life. Oh, like you, every dude ain't shit. And every dude ain't this. And every woman is a thought and blah, blah, blah. Then when the good people come, pass them up for the same shit that you've been chasing, the same thing you complaining about. Right? You pass that good person up for the thoughts or the hood. I ain't even gonna say the hood. The ain't shit as human, and that's what you roll with. But then you go back to complaining, or you sit in a situation and you run back to the same type of thing that you've been praying to get out of. Guilty of it too. I'm a human being. Wasted my whole 20s doing that. Get out of a situation. Oh God, get me out of this. Can't be with this person no more. Blah blah. God, get me out. A couple months later, go back. Why? It's like a dog. You return to your own vomit. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? I'm gonna give y'all another analogy. It's another story. Not a story of mine. I mean, I could tell y'all a story of mine that could relate to this, but bruh, man, I should have been going on Instagram a lot more. Uh, Let me look at Facebook stats real quick. Hold on. Let me jump over real fast. See what Facebook doing. Yeah, I lost it. Oh, here it is. Damn. Okay. So anyhow, um, it's another analogy. So it's a story. It's a parable. It's a parable. And that's too high up on the um English language. For some people, a parable is basically a story. So it's a story, right? So we'll just say New Orleans for kicks and giggles. So during Hurricane Katrina, it was flooding, right? So the streets was flooding. Started to flood. It got up so high that cars couldn't get through, but a bus got through. So this man, he was trapped in the house. Let's say an old lady, because most time men don't pray first. We think. So this is an old lady. She's trapped in the house. She said, Lord, please save me. It's raining. It's flooding, and it got up to the door. Crocodiles is floating down the street. Bull sharks or whatever floating down the street. She prayed to God. God save me. Send somebody to save me. So she was praying, and this bus pulled up. The bus pulled up. Like, hey, lady, you can get in the bus. Come on, let's go. Before the flood gets so high, she like, no, no, no. I'm gonna wait for God. I prayed to God. Bus said, please, come on, get in. They ain't gonna be able to get out if you don't get in the bus. She said, no, no, no. I prayed to God. He gonna send me somebody. Bus drives off. Water get up higher. The lady got to go to the second floor of the house. She's on the second floor of the house. Crocodiles is all in the house, floating down the street. Bull sharks, all types of shit. Bodies, whatever, right? So a boat. She prays again. Lord, Lord, please, please. I keep praying to you. You ain't came and saved me yet. Where you at, Lord? You said I'm calling you. You gonna come and save me. A few minutes later, a boat pulls up. Lady, get in the boat before it's too late. You ain't gonna have nowhere to go. It's alligators out here, bodies floating down the street, bull sharks, whatever. She said, no, no, no. I'm afraid God gonna come save me. He gonna come. He gonna show up. Lady said, please, please get in the boat. The cars can't come get you. Nobody around. Lady said, no, it's okay. God gonna come save me. I'm praying. I believe God coming to save me. Both said, okay, we can't take it. We gotta get out of here. So boat leave. Water keep going up. Not a lady on the roof. Little spot on the roof. Lady said, God, I keep praying to you. You ain't showed up yet. Where you at? I believe. I go to church every Sunday. I pray my tithes and offering. I do all this stuff. I go to Bible study. I give to the poor. And I really, really need you. I don't really ask you for much, but I really, really need you. And it's raining. And I keep praying. I keep praying. You ain't came yet. Got done praying. Helicopter. National Guard. Lady, get on the ladder. Come on, let's go. You ain't got much time. The water's gonna take over. It's gonna flood. Alligators nipping at her heels. They on the roof, dang near on the roof, and inside the house, bull sharks swimming around the house. She said, "Nah, I'm praying my God gonna see me." He said, "Man, please get on the ladder. Climb up the ladder so you can get on the helicopter." Lady said, "Nah, I believe God coming." Helicopter fly off. Rain keep coming. Lady drowns. Lady goes to heaven. She said, she go to the gate. Peter said, "Come on in." Lady said, "Well, can I speak to God?" She said, "Sure. You know, you here now. Welcome home." Lady go, "God." She said, "Well, God, I was down there. I prayed for you, and you never came." He said, God looked at her and he said, "Well, I heard you praying, and I sent the bus, I sent the boat, and I sent the helicopter." And the lady looked crazy, like, "Yeah, I heard you. I sent them people for you. But since you didn't want to believe in none of that, now you here with me." Moral of the story is a lot of y'all keep praying for shit. And it appears in the form of a job, in the form of opportunity, in the form of, of the man or woman you pray for, the thing that you pray for appears. And y'all let it pass by over and over again for the same shit or the same things that y'all say y'all don't want, the same opportunities that y'all say y'all don't want, the same people that y'all say y'all don't want, the same dude, the same woman, the same friends, the same family, the same type of people that's in your life that kept you to the point where you don't want to be at. Y'all accept that and gravitate back to that. But the things that you keep bothering God for, bothering the universe for, bothering me for, bothering whoever else that can help you out for, you pass those opportunities up. Literally have people beg me to be on parties, be on shows, or be on events, and be on things. Literally beg me, "Man, I ain't got no money, man. Let me just host, man. Man, I wanna get paid too, man. I'm tired of my credit looking like this, man. Man, I wish I had me a decent car, man. I'm tired of catching the bus and the Uber, man. I'm tired of these hoopies I keep getting, man. Man, I wish I could, man. I see you flipping these rides, man. I see you doing this, man. I wish I had me a job, man. I wish I could do this." And give them an opportunity. I have people beg me, give them an opportunity to host. Don't show up late. Have people beg me to do security, jack it off after a couple weeks. Um, it was a supervisor recently walked off on my second week here. Just walked off. Like, what the hell? And the manager got him the job. See the guy at the cigar bar. One of my managers owns the cigar lounge. He owns the cigar bar. And so he goes, "I can't believe he just did that." He's like, "This dude begged me for a job for a year. A year. And he gets here and he just walked up. Didn't tell the guy, like, "I can't take it. I'm gonna quit," or help me out, or whatever little issues it was. And come to find out today, the dude was mad that the plant manager corrected him for not wearing his safety um glasses. Kept walking out onto the floor without safety glasses, which is a safety. It didn't get fired, didn't get wrote up, none of that. Plant manager's like, "Look, dude, you keep walking out. That's setting a bad example for everybody else." That's pretty much per se the conversation. I know this because people on the floor told me this. So it didn't come from the managers or they didn't say anything to me. He couldn't take correction. Walked out. Begged somebody for a whole year to get a position. And this is $90,000 a year job without the bonuses. This is without. Walked out. Couldn't take it. You just begged somebody for a job for a year because you didn't have one, but you just walked out on $90,000 a year job because you was doing wrong and couldn't be corrected. So again, got beg for these things, and when the opportunity presents itself, another thing. Do you know the definition of success? I don't have a live audience. I do have a live audience. Do you know the definition of success? Is being prepared for opportunity when it presents itself. The definition of that. Let me slow that or break that down for you. When opportunities come your way, if you're not prepared for it, they will pass you by. So when doors open up for you, when you do all this praying and uh tithing offerings and smoking out your house and the incense and whatever you do, I don't care. You pray to the devil, whatever the hell y'all do for when you pray to him. Some of you demons running around here, whoever you pray to, Buddha, I don't know, whatever. And you keep putting these things in the atmosphere. Oh, I want this. You change your vibration. You up your vibration, right? If you up your vibration and start putting out positive energy into the universe, positive things gonna come back to you. Only thing is, if you haven't prepared yourself for those opportunities, you will waste and squander it. So again, you keep saying you want to do better or be better every year. Oh, the first of the year, 2025. It's 2024. It's already people waiting for 2025. So they come up with a whole list of BS that they ain't gonna do again. 2025. How many really doing some of the resolutions? I got to drink the most of them. I just doing calisthenics, push-ups. How many uh is still doing any of y'all New Year's resolutions? Anybody? Somebody? Few bodies? A lot of bodies? Anybody? But it's some of y'all that's right now. It's March 2024. March 4th, 2024. Already waiting for 2025 so you can generate another list of bullshit that you're not gonna do. Because you don't really want to be better. So one of the things that I learned over my lifespan is that people say they want to do this and want to be better. Motherfuckers is happy exactly where they at. I can respect the person that says that. I had a friend recently. It messed me up because part of me, and I've always been this way. I've literally physically fought my friends physically because I wanted better for them. Like literally, literally wanted them to be better because I was just had visions of where we should be. Like literally, I just thought we were um living below our means. Mediocrity. We just mediocre. I hate it. Hate it. I hate it with a passion. I hate being 100,000 there. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's good. I have a roof over my head, a very nice one. I have very nice cars, very nice toys. I hate the fact that I am not what I had envisioned myself to be. And so that fuels me to be that. And so my friends, I spent a lot of energy, a lot of years of my life trying to make them step up where sometimes I didn't actually do the things that I know I should have did or could have done to advance myself because I wanted them to be a part of it. But recently, I had a conversation with my friend, one of my friends, and he's very successful. Makes over 100 grand a year. Um, very nice crib, very nice cars, very nice things, and we were talking about um, opportunities. And every now and then he'll say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna just give you this money because you're gonna invest it, and I know you're gonna make it flip. That's what you do." And so I said, "Well, I had another idea, and I always got these bright ideas, right?" So he's like, "You know what?" I was like, the thing is, every time I come up with something, when we come up with these, I come up with these ideas. We agree it's all good ideas, and I'm talking about the whole group, the collective. But no one ever wants to put the work in, and I find myself a lot of times not putting the work in, or we put the work in, but when I need us to take it up another level, we go back to doing the same thing. We spend more time partying, drinking, messing with chicks than um and more energy and drive into that than actually successfully building our own legacy. He said, look me dead in my eyes. I was like, don't you want to be more than just I don't want to put his position out there. He's very high up. But don't you want to be more than that? No. I mean dead in my fucking eyes. I said, no. I built this to where I'm happy. I'm happy right here. I don't want to do anything else. I'm gonna have to be right here. And it it's messing me up right now just thinking about it because it meant that shit from himself. He hugged me. He said, anything you want to do, I'm always help. but I want to be this. And it remind me of this movie. I can't remember what movie it is. My man said, "Don't you want to never be?" She said, "We nigga, we ain't gonna never be shit. So we gonna die right here." Remind me, I believe it was Minister Society when he asked him that. He said, "Nigga, we ain't gonna never be shit." It was that or Boys in the Hood, and it felt like that moment. Like, damn, and it's nothing like we in the hood or nothing like that. We in a very big ass house, and it was nothing but my car, and his cars outside. So it was nothing but luxury vehicles. Um, but he's okay. He's okay with that, and I had to accept that. Like, my vision is not everybody else's, and his vision, he made a promise to somebody very close to him, and he got to where he wanted to be. And I used to always try to push them so hard that I never thought about what they want. And I was talking to my other boy about it, and the same thing happened to him with the same individual. And he felt the same way. And it was like a moment where friends we had to talk about the shit because it fucked us up. And me and him even go back and forth about how we should do what we need to do. But we both understand that working for somebody is never gonna sit well with me. I'm never saying that I'm not saying for y'all those that work for people, because I work for someone, I have a job, and about if you've ever known me, my whole entire working career has been trying to get out of that. Now I've self-destructed myself multiple times, catching cases and all types of wild shit, just partying, blowing money. I remember what was it, I got laid off one time. I went to $15,000 in like a month and a half just because I wanted to make myself feel better. Like literally. Um, Stupid shit like that. Um, what I was trying to do, and I prayed for this. What I was trying to do didn't happen the way I wanted. And then I just self-destructed, basically. And had I waited, the same opportunity presented itself and a new door was right there. But since and I fumbled that blessing. I fumbled it. Because had I not just thought that this one avenue was gonna get me to where I wanted to go, what I prayed for, what I've been waiting for. And the thing that I've been wanting manifested itself. And I was out of position. I took myself out of position. And again, success is being prepared for opportunity when it presents itself. I took myself out of position. And now I'm thank God that the thing that I wanted so badly is still there. But I could have had it months ago. Months ago. Um, Even now, like I said, everything happens for a reason. Um, with this new opportunity, I make the same amount of money, but my time is better. So I even tell y'all what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you where it is. You don't want to speak to it. It was an opportunity to buy a dream home. This is my dream. I put it like when I manifested this, it was temporary. I mean, I wasn't in the situation where the house I wanted, I could have got it, but I didn't think this where I was at was stable enough for me to do it. Well, come to find out, me just driving past this place one day looking for investment properties, I found the house that I really love. And uh I got my score. And this is crazy. I ran my score up so high, so fast. Um, I didn't even think this was possible. And this is when I started learning some different techniques with credit repair. That's when I started learning how to really get inquiries off within a few minutes, a few hours. And it's getting warm. I better drink this. Um, and so the house went to auction, and it was an auction, it was a private person, and it went to foreclosure. And so I was mad because I didn't really know how to acquire foreclosures at the time. I mean, I've seen stuff like that, right? So I went up and bought jet skis, chains, uh, weapons. I pretty much bought anything you could imagine. I had stacked up. When I seen it, I seen what the price was gonna go for. because it didn't have a listing. It had a sign for sale by owner, but I couldn't get in touch with the owner. And so I had stacked up because I was working all the time, and I stacked up a couple weeks of checks, which would have been the money I needed down in the crib. But then when it didn't happen the way I wanted it to, I went out and to make myself feel better, I bought the jet ski. That's why you used to see me in the middle of the lake, because that's my place of peace. So I bought the jet ski so I could just go sit in the middle of the lake away from people because I didn't want to be bothering anybody. And yeah, that's what I did. And whatever else that decided to make me happy, that's what I did. Then it came back around and the house became available again. And I didn't have the $15,000 I need. Well, it was really 20 that I needed down. I had the five, but I blew the 15. And I was out of position. And I could have got it if I'd have just not have freaked out. I would have got. I've been where this would be an Airbnb rental right now, and I would be where I wanted to be right now instead of having to wait until May, March. And when I did that, crumbled my credit because I just put another $15,000 worth of dumb shit on my credit report instead of. Now if I was smart about it, I could have bought two jet skis for the price I paid for one jet ski, rented the two jet skis out, and made money, and it would have been no blue, no harm, no foul. I would have made all my money back in the summertime. Could have still rode the jet ski. I wouldn't have been doing 80 miles an hour, but you can barely do that anyway. But I would have made so much money renting out the jet skis instead of having one jet ski that can nobody else ride because it's dangerous, but me basically. And that's what happened. So that's me telling you that if you out of position and you pray for things and you just gonna pass them up or fumble them, how um you might as well just stop praying for it. You wasting God's time and the universe's time by doing that. And like I said, I can give y'all multiple examples of it. So you can look at yourself. And like I said, this is the reason I'm doing this is the last series from Powerful Purpose. And you continue if you are this person, and all of us got this in it sometimes, let's make it. All of us got this in it sometimes where we pray for things. Like I said, it could be ain't gotta be financial. It can be relationship wise. You pray for friends, you pray for a group of people. And one thing about I haven't put this in none of the other ones of your purpose. You gotta get with people that's doing better than you but want better for you. Explain that again. You gotta start hanging around people that's doing better than you that want better for you. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm sure maybe that's kind of old. Maybe y'all haven't heard that. So what it is, you don't see pigeons hanging with eagles, do you? No. You see eagles hanging with eagles, or they fly along. What that means is, if you hang around a bunch of rat or low-minded, low vibration people, if you hang around four of them, you're gonna be the fifth one. If you notice, a lot of your friends say to your friends, want you to do good long as it's not better than them. That's some crazy shit. They don't want you to do bad, but they don't want you to do better than them. So you got to get around people. Now I know several millionaires, but I know very few, maybe one or two of them, that are actually really, really, really show you what you need to get yourself to where you going. So for my life, most of my adult life, I've known the millionaires that I know. Now I know millionaires, a lot of them buy, at their parties, you show up, that type of. I'm talking about like I can call this dude at any time of the night, or these people, the ones that I'm talking about, that are close to me. I can call them and I can get something from them, or I can talk to them about things. I can pull up on them, not just like people I know that are celebrities and I've met them before, met them on a few occasions, or we know each other by name. I'm talking about people that I know that are actually familiar. And out of those, I'll say four or five that I know personally, like we know each other and we talk when we see each other type things. Two of them, maybe one or two for sure, will give you the sauce. Um, so what I'm telling you is that like I have a circle of friends that middle class we are successful. But so if I want to stay there, I can't ask them how to be a millionaire because they're not millionaires. I can when I wanted to become a supervisor, I want to get into management. I talked to my boy that was a supervisor, and that's a plant manager. That's how I got the advice to get to where I am now. Um, but if I want to be a millionaire, I got to surround myself by the people. If I want to be an entrepreneur. I got to surround myself by successful entrepreneurs. That's a whole different language and a whole different concept of just going to work every day. If I want to be a successful worker, I can't be around the workers in wherever I'm at. That ain't shit. If I want to move up, I can't be down with the people. I can't be around people that's on the bottom of the pole because they're gonna teach me or they're gonna put in my mind, poison my mind to be right where they are. Um, one of the supervisors, and this is happening a lot of times, come off the floor. They they want him to come back. Want him to come back. That's crabs in a bucket. They want him to come back to the floor. They don't tell him this. They tell me this. They go like, yeah, he used to be one of us. Now he right now. I know he want to come back. Management ain't, but no, he doesn't want to come back. You know what I'm saying? He's happy to be away from that. And like I was telling my boss, a lot of the because they put us on the floor to learn the jobs and be around, build chemistry with the team. And a lot of the people, like I was telling y'all, with this job where you can learn a new position, they want you to learn a new position. They paying you to learn a position. And a lot of the new guys, oh, you don't want to learn that. That's too much responsibility. And this is that. And that's all you hear them telling them is poisoning them to be in a spot. And there's really nothing hard there. I tell you, like, bro, like, I got real injuries, permanent injuries to my body from working at the plant. Permanent shoulder, clicks, hands bigger than each other. Nothing here is gonna hurt you. Except if you get cut by the glass because you're doing some stupid shit. Everything y'all do, like, do you understand that one of the jobs they want you to know is sitting in the air conditioning in the room, looking at monitors, and you get another $1.05 for just doing that? And they gonna show you how to do it? That's insane. You driving a high low in an area. It's only 7 people over here. That's easy. It's not 200 people walking around where you gonna kill somebody. That's you getting 95 cents an hour for that. But they'll poison you. Oh, you don't want to do that. They gonna call you. How you do this? You stay here, down here with us. So, like I said, I ain't talked to about this too much in the fulfilling your purpose, but a lot of y'all got purpose, and it's not gonna be fulfilled because of who you encircle yourself with. Um, I'm gonna have to use you for a second. This story. It's a friend, person I know, because I don't like to put people out there. Business. Was telling me a story yesterday, and I've heard the story before. Uh, we went over to their friend's house. It was a nurse. Very nice house, large house. Very, very nice house. I'm like, dang, when she ever asked you, did you want to be a nurse? Like, she tells you, encourage. She was telling me about a person encourages her to do different types of businesses and things, right? So I was like, dang, she never asked you about, like, did you want to do nursing? She was like, she did. I went and told my other friend who is a nurse, and she was like, "Why would you want to do that?" Man, that's some crazy shit that you go tell somebody you want to do something. They are that, and they tell you, "Why would you want to do that?" That's again being surrounded by people or your so-called friends that they don't mind if you're doing good. They don't want you doing better than them. They don't want to do better for themselves. They just don't want you doing better than me. So to get that off you, you have to understand that you can't be around uh it's family members like that that you'll start something to do something and they won't even support it. They'll talk about you with it or they'll tell you everything that negative about that. Oh, you're gonna have to do this to get that, and it's just, people might not want to come, and they tell you all the negative things. You should be the one coming in. You know what I'm saying? You should be the one supporting. They want to tell you the positive things that they don't want you to be bad. They just want you to do. Don't be better than them. Had a friend like that too. Going through stuff. Loved it. Give you the shirt off his back. Long as he got control. You gotta be very careful of that. This is like the most wicked thing. And I know I'm kind of getting a little off subject there, but this is some wicked shit too. Um, People will see you low and give you enough crumbs to keep you alive. Give you enough to keep you alive. That way so they can have control over you. So they giving you a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, running behind your back, telling people this, and this about you. You gotta be very careful of that too. Everybody that lend to you or help you or give you a meal ain't your friend. How you catch something? You set a trap for it. Something that it like bait. And a lot of these people that's in your circle, family, friends, is when you down and you injured and wounded, hmm, here go a little food for you. And then they running back and telling everybody, man, this motherfucker broke. He done did this, she did that, blah, blah, blah. So you gotta be real careful of that. Very careful. If you can do it on your own, do it on your own. And sometimes it's gonna be hard. It's easy. It's easy to say, can you loan me this? Can you give me that? And a lot of y'all out here do that with no expectations of paying it back. If you're gonna borrow something from somebody, pay that shit back immediately. So they can't say nothing. Yeah, I'll let you borrow this money, but I paid you right back. That ends the whole conversation. It ends the whole conversation right there, dead it in the water. But if you in your lows, I mean, when I was younger, I used to, mama, let me get this. Mama, help me with that. Man, I can go through hell and back before I ever ask for nothing because I learned like you gotta learn how to stand on your own too. Cause it's gonna be times where somebody can't see you, mama can't say you, daddy can't say you, brothers, your friends. You gotta say it yourself. And a lot of y'all gotta stop looking for that lifeline because it ain't gonna be there. And sometimes that lifeline coming out from a devilish hand. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's a little off topic, but I just wanted to put that out there because I'm trying to go through everything that I didn't talk about in this powerful purpose um series. So I want to knock it all out because this we ain't going back here no more. We're gonna talk about some other stuff next week. So I just want to make sure I'm gonna leave y'all with this because like I can't keep spoon feeding this type of information. And fellas, um, and ladies too, the people you choose to be with romantically, if they not investing in what you really trying to do, and this is gonna take a total left for ladies because this don't mean somebody just giving you shit. A man just giving you shit. I'm talking about if I got it, if you have a goal, if you're the one with the vision, and you're not mutually investing into the vision. Like again, I tell y'all, if somebody just taking from you and not putting nothing back into you, pussy is not putting something back into you. Dick is not putting well, it is putting something back into you, but it's not fulfilling your vision. You can't build anything outside of besides a baby off sex. You know what I'm saying? And some emotions. That's it. But if you really trying to get somewhere and be something and you trying to establish something for real, and if a person not on that wave with you, you have to understand, just like a friend, when he told me that, okay, that don't mean I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. That just mean, okay, I don't expect you to try to take it there. So when it comes to your spouses or whoever you are with romantically, if they not trying to elevate themselves to where you trying to go, you gotta leave them where they at. You can love them, you just gotta leave them where they at. But if it's romantically, I would just detach myself from that situation because it's just gonna pull you back down. Friendships, I can be your friend. I don't have to be around you all the time. You got to start encircling yourself and even becoming, if you're gonna become romantically involved with somebody that can help you fulfill your vision. If all you can do is give me a nut, I'm gonna do with that. And that's a lot of the things. And being a man, I can tell you we waste a lot of our time with people that's all we can get out of them. And that's how we end up without shit. Like I said, on my last one, I know so many people that had successful jobs at one time and they were retired and I didn't really got nothing. They gotta go back to Walmart and Costco's and do little shit like that just to maintain. And they had all these things, but they never invested in their future so they can support the lifestyle they had when they can't go work a bunch of overtime and they can't work every day and like that because they old now. And then they don't have life partners that they really could value in their elderly years. Even in your youth, you don't have to wait till you old to find somebody that you can do something with. But like, ain't no way I could like a lot of people ask me this. Like, why we ain't never be together? Why you ain't take me seriously? Because this what you want for yourself and what I want for myself are two totally different things. Um, this is you like living down here on this level, and I mean you're a fun time, but you're not a long time. So that's what it is. So take those things. Back to the main topic, like I said, stop fumbling the people, the blessings, um, the opportunities that life puts in front of you that you've been praying for. If you're just gonna let the shit pass you by, stop asking for it. Like I said, you wasting the universe and God's time praying for this stuff, and you're never gonna do nothing with it. What's the point? You might as well just be happy. I mean, a lot of people do it just because they want something to, some attention to gravel about and cry about. But yeah, that's it. So take that in heat. Getting to the mark. I got about 2 minutes left. I'm gonna let the music play. I know y'all definitely not gonna hear this on. No, it's definitely not gonna hear the drops on Instagram because you're going off my phone and not the studio, the virtual studio. Yep, it's uploading itself now. So that's that for you guys. Check out the next Man versus Machine. I hope y'all like what we was talking about. If you did, like, share, subscribe. You would hear that in the drops if you was hooked to the thing. I'm gonna start putting the links in so y'all can look live from the studio because it's like in 4K on here. I don't know what it's streaming to y'all on these other ones. Um, but it's dope. Appreciate y'all for joining in. Like I said, if you enjoy what you heard, like, share, subscribe. Next week we'll be back at it. Had to change the time because these damn puppies be crying in the daytime, so I can't do it at 5:30. But it's cool to kick it with y'all late at night. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh man, I ain't been on Instagram so long now. You know how to log off this shit. There we go. Bam. End video.
Some streets to the sky. I'ma take 'em from the streets to the sky. The streets, the streets to the sky. Let's go. Let's go. Let's streets to the sky. Let's streets to the sky. Lifestyle type sound coming out your radio. People coming around me like there's no way to go. If you on my team, we all going vertical. Focus on hot dreams. I tell them all where to go. We gon' take you from the streets to the sky. The streets to the sky. The streets to the sky. We gon' take you from the streets to the sky. The streets to the sky. The streets to the sky. But believe it or not, it's the streets to the sky. The streets to the sky. The streets to the sky. We gon' take you from the streets to the sky. The streets.
If you like what you heard today, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for rocking out with Man vs. Machine. We'll see y'all next week.